All right, what is up, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Together Achieving Greatness. I am your host, Trevor Gutting, owner, lead performance and nutrition coach here at Tag Performance and Nutrition, where we help athletes and former athletes learn to be athletes for life so they can build a leaner, more athletic body and unleash greatness within their life through training, through nutrition, through sleep, and through building an unbreakable mindset. Now, before we jump into today's episode, I want you to make sure that you are subscribed to my page so you can get updates. You can join in on the live chats when these are live so you know right away. You can be the first to know. You can go tell your friends, hey, I knew this before you did, so booyah. Or and make sure you like the videos if you are enjoying this. You're getting some good information that you can take with you and apply to your life. Because again, what good is stuff if you just retain all this information but you don't actually utilize it? And today's episode is probably something you've been wondering about. I get a lot of questions about it. It's a hot button topic in the fitness, the health, nutrition world these days, and that is supplements and supplementation. And first off, let's just state that you do not necessarily have to take supplements. Too many people think that supplements, they rely too much on supplements. They think supplements are, oh, I'm going to build muscle because I'm taking these supplements, or I'm going to be a super athlete because of these supplements. Yes, supplements can help, but supplements should not even matter. You shouldn't even probably shouldn't even worry about bothering with supplements until you have your training dialed in, your nutrition dialed in, your sleep dialed in, and your stress management and your mindset. All that stuff should be dialed in before you even worry about taking supplements. Unless, which I'll get into my next point, is if you are deficient in anything that you can't necessarily get from a diet. But cleaning up your nutrition, cleaning up your diet, what you're eating is going to be huge. Supplements are called supplements for a reason. They are meant to supplement your nutrition plan, fill in the gaps where you're not getting the necessary vitamins, the minerals, the nutrients that you need, or just add on to give you a little boost, a little bonus. So supplements should not make up the majority of your nutrition plan. They should make up a very minuscule amount of your nutrition plan. Your nutrition should come from whole, real, nutrient dense, fiber rich, protein rich, high protein, good carbs, good fats. All that stuff should be in your diet and nutrition plan before you even bother worrying about supplements. But yes, I'm not saying supplements are bad. Many supplements are good. I take supplements, but I focus on my nutrition first, my sleep first, all that stuff, my training, and then add in supplements to boost and fill in the gaps where something you might be missing, depending on where you live, what kind of food you have available, what you enjoy eating, that type of stuff. So, but again, supplements are not necessary, but they can definitely benefit you to go along with. They think of them as the sidekick to good training, good nutrition, good sleep, and good Yeah, did I say nutrition? I think I did. So they could be the sidekick. They could be the Robin, whereas nutrition and sleep, that's Batman. And kick in supplementation, a little bit here and there, can go a long way. But let's start with kind of what supplements I think can be very beneficial for the majority of people. Well, let's first start by saying, like I mentioned before, deficiencies. If you get blood work done and you are deficient in anything from whether it's magnesium or vitamin D or whatever it may be, any vitamins, any minerals, iron, things like that, that you're deficient in, and you're not able to get that directly from food, that might be a good thing to supplement with. One of the biggest deficiencies in the world is magnesium, and that's a good supplement. If you find out you are deficient in magnesium, that's a great one to take. So look into these, get your blood work done, start taking measurements, these tools that you have available to you to see where your current health is and where you're at currently, because that can play a big role in improving what you are doing, how you're feeling, how you're training, how you're recovering, all these different things. So make sure everything, and I always suggest everyone get blood work done at least a couple times a year is good. I didn't do that until I found out my testosterone was low. So I finally decided to get blood work done and realized that my testosterone was low and really focus on getting more sleep, getting more better nutrition, training smarter to improve that. And yes, I improved it, but it still wasn't where the levels where I want to be. So that's another thing. If where I ended up supplementing with Clomid, which I'm currently on, and it's doing wonders for me. It's helped me a lot. My sleep has improved. My training has improved. My testosterone levels are up. So if there's things that you're deficient in, and you can't necessarily, and you work first, focus on nutrition and sleep and bettering that stuff to see if that can help. But a lot of times it can't. There's just something like I have hypogonadism, and that it just wasn't going up, and I was not feeling fully recovered, fully energized, even though I was doing all that stuff right with training, nutrition, and sleep. I still wasn't going up, and just doing this for the last few months, I feel so much better. I have so much more energy. I sleep better. I'm eating better. I'm training better. My attitude and mood is better. But yes, if you are deficient in anything like that, get that checked out. Talk to your doctors. Work on it through, like I said, whole food nutrition, better sleep, better training, that stuff first. And then if you need to it might be a good idea to supplement any of those deficiencies. But let's say you got everything dialed in. You got your nutrition dialed in, you got your training dialed in, and you just want to fill in some gaps. What are some supplements that can help you do it? I'm going to give you a few here. I'll give you I don't even know. Let's see. We'll start with maybe the most obvious one that, seems. Actually, first let's break into why supplements have become so popular. It's because of marketing. They market it as the miracle cure all and fix all, the quick fix type things. So a lot of these supplements are just straight garbage, but they're marketed so well that you just throw your dollars at them rather than throw your money at investing in your health, investing in good food, investing in good coaching. You throw it at supplements. You got like the Herbalifes, the Isogenics, all these Advocare, these stupid MLM companies that are great at marketing, but their products suck. They don't do anything for you. And same with all these other places. You can go at GNC and the Vitamin Shop and all these supplements that you do not need. They're just a bunch of garbage in a tub or a bag that is meant to just not burn fat. The only thing it's burning is a hole in your wallet, where you could take that money and invest it into something better, like food, like coaching, like a home gym, whatever it may be, a gym membership. You can invest that money in something more important that's actually going to get you results than all these waste of money supplements. Because again, mostly supplements are just good marketing. You see all these, they get the big celebrities. They get Frank Thomas to market their, Nutrigenics or something stupid like that. It's really going to help your testosterone there, Frank. But all this stupid, the celebrity endorsements, all this stuff. But no, most of that stuff doesn't work. But so I'll get in some crap that doesn't work and you don't need. You don't need greens powders. Also eat real vegetables. Yeah, they can help, I guess, there's some decent ones out there, but pre-workouts are a waste of money. If you really need something to pre-workout, go to bed. That's it. Eat real food. And if you need that extra boost, get some caffeine. That's about really what you need. I'm not a caffeine person, so I don't do that. But if that's your thing, caffeine, get some coffee, whatever it may be. Other junky supplements, fat burners, those testosterone pills like Frank Thomas promotes and Doug Flutie. Yeah, okay, guys, we get it. They're paying you, but that stuff doesn't work. So there's so many garbage supplements out there. that you don't really need. A lot of it's just mumbo jumbo, a bunch of crap. But let's get into a few that are good and can really benefit you as along with filling in the gaps and going along with good nutrition and good sleep. So let's start with, like I said, the most obvious, a good protein powder. Whether you get a whey or a vegan blend, whey is better just because it is a complete protein. It has all the essential amino acids in it, all the amino acids to help you. Whereas a vegan, if you get like a pea or I'm trying to think of another one, whatever, another vegetable one, if it's only one source, make sure it's like a one that has more than one type of vegetable protein. So like a pea, a pumpkin type of thing, or a vegan blend, where it has these other protein sources in it. So it makes a complete protein. Whereas with a whey, or they even have beef protein now, these are complete sources coming from the animal. Whereas plant-based ones are not always complete, where you have to look for ones that have multiple different types of plant-based proteins to get a complete amino acid profile, and that's what you want. So you are getting those amino acids. But when it comes to protein, I think whey isolate is the best because it's the purest form of protein. It has the most protein in it per gram or per serving, and there's not a bunch of carbs or fats in it. It's just basically all protein. So look for that. Look for, when you're looking at options, look for ones that have minimal ingredients, good quality, real ingredients. You don't need all this artificial junk and fillers and all that stuff in there. You don't want any of that. That stuff can upset the stomach, digestive system, and you're just getting stuff you don't need. So look for something quality. Some brands I've used in the past, Muscle Feast is good. Legion is a pretty good one. They got different flavors and stuff. Ascent, Momentous is a pretty good one. So those are just a few good ones. But yeah, just do your research, look at them. Joe Franco's got a good one. So look at the ingredients, the labels, kind of find what works best for you. If you can tolerate whey, good. Most of that stuff takes the lactose out anyway, especially the isolates. Or if you like a plant-based or a vegan blend, find one of those. You can get those. You can get it anywhere from Amazon to Target to Whole Foods, wherever your grocery stores. You can get those anywhere. So a protein powder is a good option because yes, protein is going to help you build muscle. It's going to help you recover. And yeah, it can be tough to get enough protein. You should be having a high protein diet. And if you're getting 150 grams of protein from your food, maybe you need that extra 25 to get up to that 20, 25, 30 grams from a protein shake to get to your goal of 175 or 180, whatever, however much protein you get. And again, it's very convenient. It's on the go. Everyone's so busy nowadays, whereas you can grab a packet of it or put it in a bag or put it in your bottle, excuse me, and grab it and go. You're good to go. So there's a quick shot of 20, 30 grams of protein right there. So protein powder is a number one on my list of excellent supplements that you can use to fill in the gaps and help you out with your plan there, with your becoming the best version of yourself. The next one I want to get into, number 2, is creatine. Probably the most studied, good and bad studied supplement there is. There's so much people think, oh, creatine is a steroid. It kills you. It does all this stupid shit to you. It doesn't. It's one of the best supplements you can take. Yes, the main reason people take it is for muscle building and helps produce more energy in your cells, but it's not just for muscle building. People think, oh, I'm going to take protein, I'm going to blow up, I'm going to get huge. No, you need to actually train as well. You need to eat enough food. You need to sleep. That's how you get huge, get jacked. It's not just going to be from because you're taking 5 grams of creatine a day, but creatine has been so studied. It's been proven to support many other functions than just muscle building and strength building, power building. It's been looked at and even promotes. Sorry, lost my train of thought. I'm just looking up some notes here. It's been improved for, yes, muscle growth, allows you to perform higher intensity exercises better, strength, muscle mass, improves recovery. And it's also been improved for your brain to help your brain performance. So if that's one reason to take it, that's a great reason to take it. Help that brain get on point, thinking clearly, more clearly, those types of things. And it can, so neurological, not just brain, but other neurological diseases can help you fight off that. So it's been so studied and it's so proven with all these extra benefits that it's not just building muscle. That is a huge thing, because more muscle you have, the more fat you can burn, the leaner you're going to be, the better you're going to feel. But don't think of it as just solely a muscle building supplement. It is great for your brain. It is great for your overall health. It can even help fight and lower blood sugars and fight against diabetes if you are, again, having a good quality nutrition plan to go with it. But yeah, so along with that, it also helps with fatigue and tiredness. So it's safe. It's been labeled as dangerous by so many people out there, but it is safe. It's one of the most studied supplements, like I mentioned. All you need to do is take 3 to 5 grams a day is a good goal and a good thing to do. And again, it's not illegal. It's not gonna cause you to blow up and swell up. Yes, it can help you build muscle, help you fatigue, but it also helps up here in your brain. So use creatine, take it, and for creatine, all you really need is a creatine monohydrate. You don't need all these. I don't even think there's so many other fancy ones out there that are just higher price point, but just get a good creatine monohydrate. It's effective. It's cheap. So creatine is the next one, and we'll move into the next one that pretty much everyone is deficient in. A lot of people are deficient in, I guess I should say. Especially us who live up here in Wisconsin, up in the northern hemisphere in the cold in the winter. Where I know today it looks nice and sunny, but we don't get a lot of sunlight in the wintertime. Our days are really short. It's dark by 4 o'clock. It's dark until 7 o'clock in the morning. So there's a very small window of sunlight, and sunlight is where you get vitamin D from for the majority. So vitamin D is a little vitamin D pill is the next one I think is a good supplement that you can take to fill in the gaps where if you're not getting the sunlight. Vitamin D can help you fight off many diseases, helps with your heart, helps with illness, and is huge for your immune system. That's been a huge thing over the last few years with all this other stuff, but there's no better way, nothing better for your immune system than making sure your vitamin D levels are sufficient. It can help you with your mood, help with depression, and it even can help with weight loss. So make sure you are taking vitamin D. It's one that I think it's cheap, it's effective, and a lot of people are deficient in it, especially if you aren't getting outside and you're stuck inside at work all day, or you live in the cold climates that we do up here in the north. Vitamin D is that next one. And the fourth one I'm going to say, for many people, if you don't eat a lot of fish, a lot of seafood, a lot of fatty fish like salmon, things like that, is a good omega-3 fish oil. So you can take it in pill form. You can get the liquid form, whatever works for you. But make sure when you're looking at fish oil, you're looking at the levels of EPA and DHA. Those are the two types of omega-3 fats that are in them, the main ones. So we want to find a quality source. Use places like a third-party tested, like a labdoor.com. They do a lot of testing of products. I can't even think what the other one is. I think it's like Consumer Reports or something like that. But find one that's good quality. A good test for that I've used and heard for vitamin D to see if it's pure, because that's what you want. You want a pure source where it's not a bunch of fillers. Like same with like the protein powder, you don't want a bunch of other junk in there. Is put the capsule in the freezer, and if it comes out clear when it's frozen, it's still, that means it's pretty pure. It doesn't have a bunch of other junk in it. So find a good some good brands I like are Viva. I believe it's called Viva Naturals, Nordic Naturals. Joe DeFranco has a good one. What is the other one? Mav Nutrition's a pretty solid one. I've used all of those in the past. But vitamin D, especially if you're not eating a lot of seafood, salmon, things like that, and it's great for your heart. We need heart. Obviously, you want your heart to be performing, function. It may help with your mental health. It helps with your eyes. So omega-3s. And one of the biggest things you've probably heard about it, or a lot of people take it for, is inflammation in your immune system, in your bones, in your joints, all that stuff in our bodies. A lot of us eat junk, so a lot of sugar and stuff. That stuff can inflame your joints, things like that. So make sure you are, again, nutrition. But if you're not getting a lot of, what are we on? We're on fish oil, omega-3s. Take that to help fight that and support your organs, your heart, your joints, all this stuff to help improve your overall health, because that's what we want to do. We want to improve our health the most we can. So we had protein powder, creatine, vitamin D, and fish oil are 4 that I suggest most people can take that are good, as long as your nutrition, your sleep, your training is on point. I'll throw in a 5th bonus one. Like I mentioned this at the beginning, but one of the biggest deficiencies in the world right now is magnesium. So get a magnesium supplement that can help. It's going to help recovery. It's going to help muscle movement, nervous system regulation, so energy creation. So make sure you're taking magnesium. It can help boost performance. It can help you sleep better. There's a bunch of different forms of it, but if you have any questions on that, feel free to reach out. But again, just do some slight research. Just find out what needs to be. Talk to your doctors. See if they prescribe if you are deficient in it. But magnesium is kind of that bonus one that I would say is another good one. But again, that's just a very short list, because you can go to the stores, and there's aisles and aisles and shelves on different supplements. And like I said, most of it is junk. Most of it is garbage. Stick with these 4 or 5. You don't even need all of them, especially if you're getting a lot of fish. You don't need the omega-3s, but a lot of times it's just a little bonus, a little extra, just to help fill in those gaps, fill in those holes. So again, supplements are there to supplement. That's why they're called supplements. That's, like I said, the sidekick to your nutrition, quality nutrition, training, and sleep, which should be your main focus. And then you sprinkle in the supplements there, and you should be good to go. Any questions, guys, feel free to reach out. Send me an email at trevor@tagpn.com or comment below this video. Again, make sure you subscribe to the video, like the video if you found any of this information useful, and let me know what kind of supplements you're taking. What have you wasted money on? I know I've burnt a lot of money on a bunch of junk supplements that got me nowhere, but just lighter in the wallet, not lighter in my body. So any questions, guys, feel free to reach out, and we will talk to you next time. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.